Hey guys, welcome back to my Journey to 1800 ELO series. I just wanted to mention that I have recently started some pretty regular streams where I will be, first of all, streaming this every day, as well as I will be playing Viewers and Blitz 2 times per week. I will be doing viewer tournaments. I'll be organizing some tournaments, which I'll be organizing through a chess.com club that I've recently created. And then finally, I have some chess coaches and chess masters, so like national masters, international masters, potentially grandmasters, that I'll be bringing on to do some lessons, some blitz games. We might be doing openings, middle games, end games, tactics, all sorts of stuff. So I will leave links in the description for my chess.com club as well as my Twitch account. And so check that out, and I hope to see you guys soon. And we get white, so I'm going to play London. I know it's not the best move, but I might just go for an early c4. I did that not too long ago, because he's blocking his own pawn. Alright, so now probably knight c3. I think that knight c3 and e3 are both playable. Let's see, if I play e3, and then he goes into like b5, a4. Let's see, I want to play e3 and immediately threaten to take that back, or go knight c3 first and go into kind of a queen's gambit looking thing. Maybe knight c3, because then he can't play b5, and it's getting ready for e3. Are you streaming it? Yes, sir. He's like, don't stream me. That's actually funny. I've had some viewers, I've had opponents at least 2 or 3 times now come on the stream afterwards. They see that I'm streaming. I don't know how they can tell that. I guess they click on your profile and see that you're streaming, because you can't see it just from this first page right here. We're on live television being projected into the sphere in Las Vegas. Wow, okay, I just clearly blundered a pawn. Starting off great. This has gotta stop, seriously. I'm just making terrible moves. It's not the end of the world, because I will take away his castling rights. And I'm also hitting his pawn. To stop playing like this, seriously. Part of this, I think, is just because I haven't been playing a lot of chess lately, so I need to start playing more and start doing at least these 3 rapid games per day. But once I'm not super down on time, I've been really messing up with my time usage. Alright, so now the problem is you can take back with a knight. I'm not afraid of him taking my queen, because I'll take back with a rook. I think bishop takes c4s. However, we also have queen takes, knight takes, bishop takes, c7. c4 is still hanging. He can't play b5, so I don't want to go for that. I'm not going really in depth in my calculations here, which is something I'm on the fence about, because really, like, I would like to be playing something almost closer to classical time controls, to really be serious, but then I end up losing my time because I'm playing like 15-minute, 10-second increments. Castling long obviously looks like a snack. Bishop takes c4 is also threatening now. f7, knight b5. Well, if we start with, let's see, castles, he's gonna probably block with the bishop. And we have a couple moves at that point. Knight b5 maybe, or just bishop takes. I think we're gonna start with castling long. It's kind of nice when you can castle into check. It might not be the best move here, but I don't think it's a terrible move. And then I will want to be careful in the future of playing a3 probably to stop any of this business. Alright, so now I'm thinking... we need to start getting back some of these pawns. So if we take on c4, we're hitting f7, and we're also threatening knight b5. Let's see, bishop takes f4, c4, sorry. Knight a5 doesn't, technically the bishop doesn't do anything, we'll just take. Here, I'm just go king b1 probably. No, we don't even need to. Okay, I'm gonna take on c4, getting ready to maybe play knight b5. He's still up a pawn. Okay, so he's really trying to shut down my bishop. He'd probably like to play this next, so bishop g3, and then f6, shutting my bishop out and protecting, stopping all of those threats, actually. That's not cool. I think this is the only move. I don't see anything else. Sure. But that loses a piece. Yeah, hold on. Is there any way you can stop this? I don't think so. Because now the knight can't jump to f6 to protect the bishop. We're doing okay on time, so I'm just going to take a second to make sure. Bishop e6. How is he protecting that? Go knight back to b8. Kind of ugly. But, we can also look at adding more pressure. So we're going to start, because it attacks, you know, and it forces him into a more passive position. I think my situation is very bad. I would say it probably isn't comfortable. I don't know about that. Oh my god, yeah, of course. I'm just missing like really obvious stuff. So my bishop is now hanging. Take, and then play maybe knight b5. Gonna have to figure out a solution for my dark squared bishop soon here. I think that has to be the move. We have to address this issue with our bishop. Maybe just knight, just start developing. What I don't like though is if I go knight f3, like I don't really have anywhere to go. So I might be going knight e2, and I still don't have anywhere to go. Unless I free up this knight. Or f4. So if he takes, I have bishop takes. I think we're gonna play f4, and then I can always throw in knight b5 later. Am I missing anything? f4. His knight can still jump to b4. It doesn't really do anything. His other knight is probably gonna come in here, but or maybe knight. But that would be, I think, too late. He can let me take. I'm just trying to be aggressive here. Trying to free up my dark squared bishop, take advantage of this pin. I don't think I want to take though, because the knight is covering the e5 square, so even if I take, I can't take with my bishop because the knight's covering that. I can add more pressure by playing knight b5. But also now I'm looking at... Okay. Wait a second, now I can take though. No, I can't, what am I talking about? Or knight e4. Or here, knight f3. I'm aware that he can hit my bishop, but I think my threats are more immediate, so I'm gonna go ahead and take. Just break down some of these dark squares a little bit. Get my bishop back into the game. Oh, let's... I could play a prophylactic move and play a h3, because I would rather not go and have to defend knight f2. No, I don't need to. I don't need to. The bishop is covering that, so we're okay for the moment. But I think we'll do that. I'll be moving a little bit too fast, but I'm just trying to stay up on time because I'm low on time. I'd rather it'd be nice to have the Okay, so where's it going if I play h3? Because the bishop is covering. He's hitting e3, which, to be fair, I did not see. Options here. I don't always go e4, so otherwise he has no other threats. And it fixes this pawn. Or rook e2, activate my rook. Getting ready to play h3. I think that's looking like the best move here. Because what are other ways to protect the e3 pawn? Not really liking this. I would have preferred the rook on the semi-open f file, but the entire game is revolving around this pin. Which I think just goes to show, I don't think that I'm winning. I think it's pretty even, but it just goes to show like the importance of attacking, because at least I have the initiative for the most part. He has a couple, you know, little threats that, but by and large, I'm kind of the one making the threats. Now I can try to kick the knight out, because I don't like him there, and he has nowhere else good to go but back. So we're going to start with that. Then, hopefully it doesn't have some intermediate move. Then these, still can't take on e5. I can add more pressure, unless, no, he's probably going to go back to knight f6. And that knight's now on a better square. Damn it. Knight g5. This just doesn't really seem to do much. If he takes, you know, he's kind of just, maybe you even just helped him. I know. I think it's knight g5, because I can also hop over the e4, maybe trade the knights. I'm threatening that and that. They're not really huge threats, but if I get this in, he has to move the rook. He can move over. He's probably going to go, if I go knight f7, he's going to go rook f8, I think. And we can take and then play knight b5, but he should be able to protect that pawn somehow. Once again, I am down half the time of my opponent. Oh, I think this wins us a pawn now, though. Am I missing something? Nope, I'm not messing this up. Now we'll double up the rooks probably. e5 is going to be, well, at least as weak as e3 is. Now it's really going to be about executing. Really, really even here, I think. My knight is covering the e4 and d5 squares, taking that away from his knight, which is nice. So I'm just keeping an eye out on where his knights are able to hop over to. So I might eventually play a3 as prophylactic move. My opponent is asking me if I'm on YouTube. Probably just rook d1. Trying to stay up on time. It can't be a terrible move. I'm staying on the open file. And if we trade rooks, then this is gonna end up in a knight versus knight bishop endgame, which with very similar pawns. We've both got an isolated E pawn, and then the A and B pawns and G and H pawns. Mine are pushed a little bit further. It's hard to say, I don't know. Okay, so now I can trade everything off, and I think that maybe that's the move. I'll have to take with the king. Check. Maybe, do we want to just trade everything off? Or we'll play this now. Forcing him to take. I think I might prefer. Still covering F2 so the rook can't penetrate. Not that he would, but... Or I could just drop back to H2. This is kind of an annoying bishop, just staring at this pawn, this E5 pawn. And he's also, I think I'm going to just do that. Then that does let him penetrate. I don't like that. I'm going to go here. I'm not sure. This is nice, but I just really don't like rook F2 penetrating the second rank, because even if I take, like, he's protected by the knight, I'm not winning any material, and he'll end up with a rook on the second rank, which for me is a pretty big deal. Really only one move there. Looks like we're headed towards an end game, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'm looking at what to do with this knight. A3 is still a move I'm considering. Really keeping an eye on this entry point. He does have rook F1 check, which is kind of annoying, actually. No, I can block with my rook. I think I will, because I don't want him to get behind my pawns and start coming out that way. But yeah, I'm also looking at what I might be able to do with this knight. Because he's no longer needing to necessarily cover these E4 and D5 squares now that his knight. And this is kind of, I think this was maybe an inaccuracy, or maybe not an amazing move, because I had a couple responses, and now his knight is just sitting on the edge of the board. And he can't even go anywhere with it, too. That's the thing, I can always just... He can't go to F4, and he can't go to G3. He can't come down and try to... So yeah, I think that's actually not like a slight mistake. So he's clearly afraid of me jumping into my knights. But now... thing is, if I go knight D5, king C7. No, he can't. So that might actually be the move, threatening. Can I get in there with my knight? I think that's probably the move. But then he has rook F1 check, which I will no longer be able to. Knight C5, rook F1 check. King C2. Then he has. Alright, so maybe knight a4. But then he can still play. Don't be lazy, calculate. I don't think this is the best move, but I don't see anything better. I'm expecting this, and then he'll probably be going rook g1. I just don't see really what happens after if he's in any danger. After like knight b6 check, or if that even does anything. This might lose me the game right here. Forces a trade, and I'm not sure if I want to or not. I think this is the best move here. Once again, getting myself into time trouble. I have to play quickly. He's forced to go back or counterattack me, so if he goes back, I'm winning a pawn. And I'd be really happy to see that, because then I'll probably take with the... yeah, it's probably a good move. Wait a second. Yeah, it takes... Right? I think that's the move here. Now I'm not too worried about rook f1 check. So my pawns will be defended. Well, no, but should be up a pawn. And I'm gonna be up 2 pawns after that if he takes. And g5 will be hanging. Endgame stuff. It seems like I just keep getting into these endgames with low time controls, which is exactly what I don't want. Yeah, anyone who might be watching, that was a blunder by me. Anyone who might be watching, I just told this guy I'm playing to join my club. I made a chess.com club. There's links in my Twitch and everything, I think. I'm going to be doing viewer tournaments, blitz battles against me. I do blitz streams against myself twice a week where we analyze together. But we'll be doing viewer tournaments probably once per week. I already have one scheduled next week, I think on Tuesday. And I'm going to be bringing on some chess coaches and chess masters as guests to do some like lessons, opening studies, or just like some fun blitz stuff. I already have my previous chess coach who's a national master from the Philippines who agreed to come on, so it'll be cool. Check it out, check the club out, and I stream every day, so getting to focus here. This is not one. If I could trade everything down, it'll be much. If I get down to just pawns, it'd be much more comfortable, but it's not over yet. You can still go after my pawns, but it will be too late, actually. If I could block the F file, that would be sweet. Be sure, but I think if I can get this, start pushing my pawns, we should be good. I need to think. This is kind of nice though. I got my knight protecting my isolated pawn. My rook is covering my pass pawns, and I have 2 pass pawns, so I need to really focus on pushing those. I can create that threat and just start pushing the pawn down the board. We should be alright. It's gonna come down to endgame technique now. And also maybe start going after his other pawn too. Right, so am I missing anything here? I think so. I'm taking away these squares from the knight now. It's gonna be hard for him to attack my pawns. Not entirely sure about this move, but I just need to start pushing. Something like that. The knight will be protecting e4 pawn. Blocks kind of just clogs the rook up a little bit. My king is covering all of the second rank, all those pawns. His knight doesn't have too many squares to move to. But I am sort of considering this. A second. I should lose on the spot. If he takes that pawn, it might be. I think this wins. I really hope it does. I really, really hope it does, because at the end we have knight check, that would fork the rook and the king. It's going to be really risky taking that pawn. And if he tries to go after my knight, I think that it'll be too slow. Here, there, takes, there, and he won't be able to stop. If I'm not mistaken. Here, there. Here, there. There, rook check. Just have to go for it. I think I'm either winning or losing the game right now. Should probably I should be taking the time to calculate. I still have 1:12, but I thought that I calculated this through. There's no way to stop it. And if rook there, we have here. This knight is way too slow to do anything. What? Network error. What is going on with my Twitch? I'm not sure what's going on here. Seriously? Freaking internet. Sorry about that, guys. Funny, honestly, a lot of the community that I might end up building is going to be through like opponents that I end up playing on chess.com, because so many of them see I'm streaming and they reach out. Just making sure there's no like mates. Or yeah, actually probably just rook. Sorry, king d2, because then he has no more checks. He does actually. Hold on a sec. He can keep checking me. Here I take. I think. Nice. Okay, I'm just gonna analyze this part of this game, and then hopefully I'll be coming at it in the next days with more games. I'll be doing 3 rapid games. All right, so knight c3 is not the best. It flat out just gives him a free pawn. Long castles was correct. Instead of knight c3, it looks like your best move is knight f3. Okay, but I would think more of e3 threatening c4, but okay. Okay, we grab c4. e5 is a good move. I'm not sure if I saw that. I don't think I did. Okay, so Peter wants me to go for f4 right away, which shows me that I was onto the right idea. Yes, I see there might be some new viewers, so I'll just repeat what I said. Guys, if you guys are watching, I'm going to be ending the stream in a little bit here, but check out let me just double check on my Twitch. I think I have the description I have a chess.com club, and we're going to be doing some viewer tournaments starting Tuesday next week, Tuesday evening. I'll update the time. And I also I should have a national master coming on the stream on Saturday, and we'll be doing some lessons, some studies together, playing some blitz. I'm going to be doing regular viewer tournaments once per week, and then I play against viewers in blitz twice per week. Check that out. People are like, yeah, okay, dude. Moving on. All right, back to the game. So, yeah, see, I missed bishop d6. Bishop takes is the best move, and then f6 is the best. Okay, f takes d5 is best. Alright. Oh, this was pretty... Alright, so I was a little bit unsure about this move. How to stop knight taking e3. Yeah. Okay. Alright, I don't really see the point in this though. So, like, it's protected and I'm not going to take that knight and fix pawns, that's for sure. So the thing is, even though this is an inaccuracy, it did end up becoming a great move and ended up winning me the pawn, so I think this is just one of those things where it's like the computer, sometimes you have to be careful of listening to the computer too much, especially if the moves don't make sense to you. Yeah, see, I knew something was off here. I thought about playing g4, but I was a little bit worried about rook f1 check and then going after these pawns, because they would have been hard to... Like, he has to move the knight out of the way first, but... Okay. Yeah, this is because rook f1 check, I think I was going to go king c2, rook g1, which is what I was afraid of. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't actually have anything here. I can't check the king, the knight's covering the d8 square. My best move here is to counterattack, hit the knight. Which actually looks like a okay move. Knight g3, yeah, and then he's like ready to pick up my pawns. And I can't attack his pawn so easily, so I'm in a little bit of trouble there. That's why knight d5 is not a good move. Really? It takes h6. Okay. Well, I like the idea of winning 2 pawns. Is this the right? Oh, yeah! Alright. I had to take a moment to think about that move, because like I said, it either won or lost the game, letting him take my knight, but I just saw that if king takes, there's no way to stop this pawn. And if rook f8 mx, rook f8, g7, rook g8, knight f6. Yes. Oh, and I'm also like a little bit proud of this move just because, you know, I could have been easily getting checked all around and having him like delay. He could have even flagged me, but I don't need to. I can just take that knight. If he takes back, I queen, and there's no way to stop that pawn. No matter what, there's no way to stop the pawn. Sweet. Super cool opponent. He was really nice, which is... Oh, you're watching right now. So... Yeah, honestly, guys, it's so refreshing playing against people on chess.com and not having like some nice people and not just trash talk. That drives me insane. And people who do that, or people who choose to play a 30-minute rapid game and then complain when you take like 2 minutes to calculate. Anyways, cool. We got a win there, so I'm gonna stop the stream for now.